Good day, I should say. It's still a good day, even though it's in the nighttime, it's still a good day. Howdy, Wayne. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me this evening. And as everyone joins in, welcome to our special edition of Sip with Red Melissa Meditation with the Moon. So, just to get everyone situated, what you need this evening is just something to write with and something to write on. All right? So, yes, Lindsay. Yes, Gladys. It is full moon time for joy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, just get something to write with and something to write on. If you have your journal, I have my journal right here. I'm still working with this journal, which is one of my favorites right now. Her heart is fierce. Yes, yes. So, good evening, Mommy. It's good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. So, welcome, everyone. Welcome to Meditation with the Moon. And so, you know how we start off. We start off with some information about the moon. And let me just say, Cheryl, have you seen that moon? It was giving us previews these last couple of nights. But tonight, it is full blast on, bright and full. It is humongous. It looks so big. And I don't know about you. I was with one of my girlfriends this evening. And I was like, can you see the face in the moon? I could see the eyes and the nose and the mouth. And the mouth is like, and she was like, no. So, okay, I guess it's just me. But I could see a face in the moon. So, just to give you some information about the moon, this is a special moon. It's called a blood moon and a hunter moon. I might have that wrong. It might be a blue moon. But anyway, it's definitely hunter moon. And it's a full moon. And it's called that because it's the first full moon of autumn. And it's representative of our relationship to the land. So that's why it's referred to as Hunter's Moon. So the full moon is a accumulation point. And as I've shared before, there's a young woman on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel and her name is Alina Alive. I love her moon forecasting and everything that she says about the moon. And thank you, producer. There you can find her. So most of the information that I share is from Alina Alive. So during a full moon, your emotions may be on the high side, right? So look out for your emotions because they might be peaking for you. It's a cosmic spotlight illuminating what has and what hasn't been working for you, right? It's a good time to process out what is no longer serving you. And that's general for the full moon. The full moon energy is a time for releasing, letting go what no longer serves you, right? We are in a full moon that is in the sign of Aries. And moon in the sign of Aries brings themes of self-interest, confidence, and authenticity. So it's a time to really lean into your authentic self. It's also a time to strike a balance between your personal interests and your interpersonal interests. It's a good time to hold space for yourself, especially when your emotions are riding on the high end of the spectrum. Hold space for yourself. It's also a transitional period as we transition from the summer into the fall. All right. So we start to have the energy be more inward as we head towards fall. And then when we go into winter, that energy is definitely more inward, more dormant energy. Okay. I also want to share some information from the Muology Oracle cards that was gifted to me. from someone in the Congregation of Joy, and I so appreciate that. So this is the moon card for the full moon in Aries. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the ram on the inside? Can you see that? Yeah, it's real pretty. And the theme on the card is a fury climax approaches. A fury climax approaches. That's about the emotions. So I'm just going to read the teaching. The full moon in Aries is a super fury time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. So watch your emotions. Don't let them get the best of you, and take care of yourself. Okay. So that's some moon information. And if you haven't had a chance to take a look at the moon, please do so before it starts to go into its next phase. All right. So with the meditation, there's a picture, y'all. Sekou got a picture of the moon. Look at it. Look at the light beaming out. You'll see the rays of light. It's just beautiful. Thank you. It's beautiful. So with our meditation with the moon, we do a spiritual practice. So get comfortable, have something to write with and have something to write on. And so what we do is our inspirational reading, inspirational journaling, and meditation. And then we close out with a short prayer. And then after that, we go to the after party on Zoom, and we'll give you the link for that at the end of the meditation with the moon. So here we go. The inspirational reading is coming to you from the Science of Mind magazine. I don't know if you can see that. It's this month and it's today. And it is called Right Action. So the opening quote is, "Say what you would be, then get to work." Some of your most carefully thought out and diligently carried out physical activities may seem for the time being to fail in promoting your desired good. Do not judge too quickly. It may just be a step towards the fulfillment of the unseen processes which are being carried on, which will eventually bring to pass what is wanted. No hasty judgments should be made as to the effectiveness or non-effectiveness of what you have done. Back of it all, there must be a calm assurance that right action is manifesting in the events that occur. For you believingly and specifically have declared your acceptance of it. Rather that right action be in your own efforts, the work of others, or any of 100 different events, contacts, influences, or circumstances, it does not matter. You can be certain that what is right is being done. If a definite process extending through the steps of intellectual understanding of spiritual law, emotional conviction that the chosen good is truly yours, the oral declaration of it to fasten it firmly in your consciousness, and the final knowledge that it is established as the law of your experience. There is also a spiritual realization that everything shall conform to law and order, and that nothing can keep your good from being developed in the right way and delivered to you. There always must be physical activity on your part, which shall round out the complete procedure. This is the combination of faith and works that guarantees success. And the closing quote is, I am one with the intelligence and perfection that is the back of everything. And that was pulled from an excerpt from one of Ernest Holmes' book, The Basic Ideas of Science of Mind. So that's today's reading. I read it this morning with my spiritual practice, and it was nice to read it again. What I love is this: nothing, nothing, nothing can keep your good from being developed in the right way and delivered to you. I love that. And that there is physical activity on your part. So there is work that we have to do for these things to come into fruition. So I love that. All right. So now we're going to go into our inspirational journaling. So if you've been following SIP this week and the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about integration. Last week I spoke about practice, our spiritual practice. And this week our theme has been alignment, right? Bringing all the components of our lives into alignment with our quality, right? So most of us have declared a quality that we've been working with all year long. We declared it in January, and we've been working with that quality all year. So it's been about 10 months. And if you haven't declared your quality, if you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Reb Mel, what I'm talking about is the quality that you are embodying for yourself, right? So it's guess what my quality is? Joy, right? So my quality is joy. So that is the quality that I've been working with, working through with myself all years. I affirm it. I have incantations for it. And it is what is my compass that I use to see if all the components of my life are in alignment with the quality, the feeling tone of joy. Right. And I got a good lesson with that very recently that I'll share at some point in SIP. So take your pen, your journal, and this is what I want you to write down. Simply write down your quality of spirit, right? Whatever that is. So I said mine is joy. Seiku's is abundance. Pamela is bliss. Vanessa's not on here, but whatever your quality of God is, write it down. It could be love, compassion, confidence, allowance, joy, peace, harmony. Whatever your quality of God is, write it down on your piece of paper. Okay? Okay, so that's one. The second thing that you're going to write down is this. So I'm going to read a list of different components that comprise of our life. I see you, Jane. Trust. Yes, that's a great quality. So write trust down on your journal, on your page. And then I'm going to read off 9 different components of our lives. And as I read them, you're going to write down just one that you feel that you are in alignment with, and one that you feel that you are not in alignment with. Now, as I go through them, you might say, oh, but I feel like I'm in alignment with more than one of those. Just pick one, right? The one you feel you're most in alignment with, and then pick one that you feel like you are most out of alignment with. Okay? So let me read them first and then make your selection. Okay, I feel like I'm in school right now. Okay. All right, here we go. Your relationship with yourself. Family relationships. Friendships. love relationships, your vocation or your work, your physical health, your mental health, your finances, and your spiritual life, meaning your relationship with your higher power. So I'll read them again. You're going to write down one that you feel very much in alignment with and one that you do not. Okay? Relationship with self, family relationships, friendships, love relationships, vocation or your work, physical health, mental health, finances, and your spiritual life. Okay? So write that down. One you have alignment with and one that you don't. And we're going to take these into meditation, both of them. Okay, you got that? All right. So we're going to circle back to the inspirational journaling after meditation. Okay. All right, so let's get ready for meditation. So please just get comfortable, whatever feels good for you. If you're sitting, just ground yourself. You might want to place both feet on the floor. If you're lying down, that's fine also. Just try to make yourself as aligned as you can, right? So good posture, long spine. And from this place of comfort, we just gently close our eyes or lower our gaze, whatever is most comfortable for you. And we just start with our breath, because everything starts with the breath. And so we're going to breathe in through our nose, we're going to hold it, and then we're going to breathe out through our mouth. So let's breathe in, hold, and release. And let's breathe in, hold, and release. And one more deep breath in, hold, and release. And just continue to breathe, gently supporting yourself, allowing the breath to release any tension you may be feeling in your body. Just gently release your head, release your jaw. Breathe into your shoulders and allow them to relax down. Breathe into your upper back, your lower back. Allow any tension that you feel to gently slide away. Release into your seat. Release your stomach, your thighs, your legs. And just breathe. Release your toes, your feet. And just allow the breath to take you inward and deeper. And as we breathe, and as we allow this present moment to just ground us, we know that right here and right now, all is well. We are safe and we are good. And we continue to breathe. And as we breathe, we bring into our consciousness our quality, the quality that you are affirming for yourself once again. It may be the quality of joy, of peace, of trust, of abundance, of prosperity, harmony, compassion, faith, confidence. Just call in that quality now. And as you call it in, attach the feeling of it. Allow yourself to be in the feeling tone of that quality. And as you breathe, invite the quality to take you deeper within yourself. And as we go deeper, we go higher in consciousness. And we just allow ourselves to be in the feeling of that quality now. Feel that quality, whatever you have chosen for yourself is perfect. Allow it to wash over you. You may say to yourself, I am whatever the quality is. I am peace. I am love. Just repeat that quietly to yourself, always attaching the feeling of it, allowing it to expand even more. And now add to this feeling tone of the quality the component of your life that you are most in alignment with, that component that you wrote down in your page, that you are most in alignment with, that you feel most aligned as, whatever that may be. Bring that into your consciousness now with your quality. Join the two together. And just breathe. And we just breathe for a moment. breathing in the energy of alignment with this component and quality. And it feels so good. You may want to smile with gratitude for the alignment of this area, this aspect, this component of your life being so aligned with who you are. And we just give thanks for this. And allow yourself to feel it. Whatever that quality is, bathe it in that component that is in alignment already. Remember what it feels like to be in alignment. Could quietly say to yourself, this component of my life, and you can name it, is in alignment with my quality, and name your quality. I am so grateful that this component of your life is in alignment with the quality that you are. And we just breathe that in. Allow the light of the moon to shine on this quality, to shine on this area of your life that is in alignment. And be in gratitude. And breathe. And so we remain with this feeling, this essence that we have generated within our minds, within our consciousness, within our hearts, with our breath. And we bring to mind that area, that component of our life that isn't quite in alignment yet. We have generated the feeling tone of our quality. We know what it feels like to have an aspect of our lives in alignment. And so bring that feeling to this area that you're still working through. The area that is still integrating into the whole that you are already. And breathe. Whatever the quality is, if it's love, joy, peace, harmony, abundance, bliss, apply it, whatever it is that you have chosen to this aspect of your life. Wash this component in this quality. Invite it in and breathe. Feel this component. Name it. Name it for yourself, whatever you wrote on your page. And join it with the quality that you are. And allow that quality to expand to embody this aspect that you're still working through, that you are seeking to align. Knowing that it is happening even now in the invisible realm. Affirm for yourself, I am in alignment with this aspect of my life. And just declare it, affirm it, invoke it, invite it in. And just as you did with the aspect that is most aligned, smile with gratitude, knowing that this too is in divine right order. And is unfolding perfectly, no matter the appearance. Whatever that area is, that component of your life, it is coming into alignment even now. As we impress upon our subconscious mind to repattern itself. Into what it is that you want, what you desire. And breathe. Feel the fullness of this feeling. Allow the feeling to be as full as the moon. Allow the feeling to shine a light on this area in your life as you welcome it into alignment. Using your quality as your guide, as your compass to go deeper and to reach higher. And we just breathe and go into the silence for a moment. And we take a deep breath in and release. As we gently bring ourselves back into this physical space, remembering what has come forth through you, being in the gratitude. We breathe and we come forth. You may wiggle your toes or move your body around, just slowly and gently. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And so now I invite you to go back to your writing, to your journal, and just write down anything that you want to capture that may have come through in the meditation. You may write about what you may need to release in order to experience more alignment with that area in your life that you're experiencing as being out of alignment. Just write and see what else there is for you to know, what wants to come through. And we'll give ourselves a couple of minutes to do that. Is there anything else that wants to be known now? So allow yourself to capture it by writing it down. And you can start to bring that to a close, or I should say to a pause. You may decide to continue with your writing, with your spiritual practice this evening or in the morning. I find that just taking this into your sleep and seeing what you wake up to or wake up with is always beneficial to me. And it may be for you too, to try that out. And so the last thing before we wrap up is just like I read in the inspirational reading, that physical activity, action, is also part of the recipe when we want to bring things into alignment. We have an active role to play in the demonstration that we are seeking to experience. And so just write down one baby step. I'm talking like baby step that you can take to support yourself into coming into alignment with that aspect, that component of your life that you are wanting to bring into alignment more. So, that component that you identified as not being in alignment, what can you do? One baby step you can take to start to move that energy, that vibration into alignment, to align yourself with that vibration of your quality. What's one thing you can do? And just write that down. Something may have come up top of mind that you can do, that you've been thinking about doing, that you haven't done, that you've been putting off. And I like to say, without further delay, I am. What action will you take? And right underneath that, just put a by when. So give yourself a date. You pick it. Okay? All right. All right. So, in closing, I just want to share these words with you. I have begun where I am now. You have begun where you are now. I accept where I am now. Accept where you are now. I am releasing the idea of being out of alignment from my subconscious mind and replacing it with what I want. So let's know together that we are aligned. And it's from that place that we work. Because we create from the wholeness, from the allness that we are, not from the pieces, but from the wholeness. That is the invitation that the fullness of the moon demonstrates to us. And I found this wonderful quote about the cycles of the moon. It says, "The moon is a reminder that no matter what phase I'm in, I am still whole." The moon is a reminder that no matter what phase I'm in, I am still whole. So let the moon remind us. Thank you, producer. Let the moon remind us that although there may be some aspects of our lives that we may be experiencing as not being in alignment, we are still whole. We are still whole. And just like the cycle of the moon, that alignment is cycling also through us and as us. All right. So thank you all for being with me for this meditation with the full moon in Aries. I hope that was beneficial to you. Right after meditation with the moon, we go skip on over to Zoom and we have our after party. That is the address to go to, bit.ly, yes, moon joy. Okay, so just click right on there and we will be in Zoom and we just hang out for a little bit, fellowship, share the experience, say hi, all that good stuff. So remember, tomorrow, 9:30 a.m., Sip with Rev Melissa, where we will be continuing the alignment series. I hope to see you all there. Also, and please save the date. We're doing a spiritual practice workshop on October 28th at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Okay, so please mark that on your calendars, and I'll be reminding you throughout the week. So, peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.